You may now take your seats. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here today for the 123rd founding anniversary of the Bureau of Customs with the theme, Customs, delivering on its commitment to efficiency, security, and prosperity.
And now to deliver the welcome remarks and the presentation of the Bureau of Customs' major accomplishments for the calendar year 2024, priority programs for calendar year 2025, and to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, may we call on Commissioner Bienvenido Y. Rubio.
to the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., my fellow public servants, our partners and esteemed members of the Customs Industry Consultative and Advisory Council, our top importers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is with utmost honor to welcome all of you to the 123rd founding anniversary of the Bureau of Customs. For 123 years, the Bureau's central role towards nation building has become more evident as we continue to forge measures towards our threefold mandate of revenue collection, trade facilitation, and border protection. As we commemorate decades of quality public service with the theme, Customs delivering on its commitment to efficiency, security, and prosperity, we have indeed made significant strides in fulfilling our threefold mandates and sustaining the bagong Pilipinas mark of leadership and governance. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the men and women of the Bureau of Customs, it is with great pride that I present our 2024 accomplishments and our 5-point priority program for 2025. Through the agency's collective commitment to ensure that customs revenues support our nation's progress, in 2024, the Bureau of Customs posted a total revenue collection of 931 billion pesos, marking a 4.6% growth compared to our collection in 2023. This is by far the highest collection by the Bureau of Customs in 123 years. Through the hard work and dedication of the 17 collection districts and 39 subports of the Bureau, the regulatory compliance of our stakeholders, and the support of the national government, we are well on our way to further exceed our revenue performance last year. The Bureau of Customs has likewise made headway as regards facilitating trade and digitalizing customs services. The systems implemented in 2024 were designed to simplify operations, enhance data management, and improve service delivery. To name a few, we have the overstaying cargo tracking system, which provides real-time updates on the disposition of overstaying cargo and containers across all ports. The enhanced e-travel system, which integrates the requirements of immigration, customs, and other agencies into a single QR code, doing away with the manual forms previously utilized. The ATA carne monitoring system, which introduced the passport for goods, allowing the temporary admission of goods into a customs territory without the complex intricacies of traditional procedures and with relief from duties and taxes. The reinforcement of the Authorized Economic Operator Program, which opens a wide array of trade facilitation benefits for our trusted traders and continues to encourage industry partners to become highly compliant with our rules and regulations. The continued implementation of the BOC-operated National Single Window allows the faster confirmation of regulatory permits and requirements, and thereby shortening the clearance period for regulated goods. Beyond national implementation, we continue to participate in the exchange of electronic certificate of origin, ASEAN Customs Declaration document, and the electronic phytosanitary certificate to create a business-friendly and innovation-driven environment for stakeholders across the ASEAN region. To accommodate the increasing influx of shipments at the ports, the Bureau of Customs stood in full support of His Excellency's directive to implement a 24/7 shipment process, recognizing the imperative need for round-the-clock operations to ensure efficient cargo release any time of the day. Adding to our accomplishments lives is the ISO certification accorded to our 17 collection districts, 3 subports, and 1 standalone office. This reflects the agency's adherence to internationally recognized quality management standards in its delivery of public service. Lastly, the Bureau of Customs established the Customs Industry Consultative and Advisory Council, or the CICAC, parallel to the government's Private Sector Advisory Council, to increase collaboration and strengthen partnerships with our stakeholders, as well as to address cross-sectoral issues and concerns holistically. To the 59 member organizations of the Central CICAC and 122 members across all collection districts, our sincerest gratitude for being instrumental in providing the Bureau of Customs the information it needs to ascertain that customs processes are aligned with the evolving demands of the trade sector. Mr. President, I am proud to present to you our CICAC member industries. To all the CICAC member industries present here today, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Mr. President, your clear and expressed directives to curb smuggling have yielded significant results towards the protection of our borders and the Filipino people. Taking it into action, we successfully conducted 2,116 seizure operations, confiscating 85 billion pesos worth of smuggled goods, a record high anti-smuggling accomplishment in the history of the Bureau of Customs. These operations have targeted a wide range of illegal products, including counterfeit goods, cigarettes, illegal drugs, agricultural products, and vehicles. Of these operations, 9.3 billion pesos worth of illicit cigarettes, tobacco and vape products, 1.9 billion pesos worth of illegal drugs, and 1.2 billion pesos worth of agricultural products were seized, which all pose serious health risks due to unregulated substances and harmful chemicals that bypass safety and health standards. Because of our border control efforts through the fuel marking program, 41 apprehensions were conducted in 2024, involving over 1 million liters of fuel, as well as vehicles, trucks, vessels, with a combined estimated value of 94.8 million pesos. Signifying our commitment to hold all violators accountable for their actions to the full extent of the law, we filed 45 criminal complaints before the Department of Justice against errant individuals, importers, and customs brokers involved in illegal activities, and secured 18 convictions from cases filed in previous years. Moreover, the Bureau of Customs has strengthened its inspection capabilities, adding advanced scanning machines across key airports and seaports. Being instrumental in almost all of our drug apprehensions at the airport, the addition of these machines signifies the improvement of our own border control measures and not heavily reliant on derogatory information. Heeding the President's call to exit the Financial Action Task Force gray list, we further strengthened cross-border measure against bulk cash smuggling with the full integration of customs in the e-travel system, the conduct of supervised inspections, deployment of cash sniffing dog, capacity building, and scanning of baggage. Hardwired into the system, these measures and simplified processes led to a 455-fold increase in currency declarations and a dramatic increase in currency seizures, 194 in 2024 alone, overshadowing the number of currency seizures in the last 10 years combined. That said, I am happy to inform that our collective efforts and progress in this area were acknowledged and commended by no less than the international assessors of the FATF. These thoughts give me high hopes that the Philippines will exit the Financial Action Task Force gray list sooner than later. In the previous years, parcel scams became rampant and have caused detrimental and financial burden to our countrymen, especially to our overseas Filipino workers. Since 2022, we have enacted several measures to curb its effects, helping in the release and distribution of 14,430 balikbayan boxes, which were coursed through illegitimate deconsolidators. We have also filed criminal complaints against these deconsolidators to hold them accountable for their negligence and fraudulent actions. To further raise awareness on parcel scams, we affirm our resolve even beyond borders, as we reach out to the local government units and the constituents of the cities of Pasig and San Juan to conduct the Customs Community Caravan. The Bureau of Customs will continue the rollout of the caravan nationwide to prevent the communities from falling prey to this unscrupulous practice. With all these accomplishments, the dedication of our workforce still echoes loudly. Thus, to ensure that the Bureau of Customs delivers on its mandates effectively and efficiently, we prioritized the hiring of 315 personnel and the promotion of 222 employees. We also conducted 140 training programs to make certain that our workforce is well equipped to meet the challenges of modern customs management. In 2023, I was entrusted by the President to lead the Bureau of Customs as its commissioner. While being a homegrown customs officer gave me the opportunity to understand the inner workings and challenges the agency has constantly faced, I knew that the Herculean task merited concrete plans to carry out a much-needed agency reform. Working around the realities on the ground, we launched the Bureau of Customs 5-point priority program. First, digitalization of customs processes. Second, hit and surpass the target. Third, simplify procedures and facilitate secure trade. Fourth, curb smuggling in all forms. And fifth, uplift employee welfare and development. The 5-point priority program has remained consistent since I assumed my post because it fully encompasses what the Bureau demands for its operations. It covers our 3-pronged mandates and enforces the President's overarching directives. Since its inception, various activities are put into motion with the goal of amplifying the contributions of the agency to the country. Consistent with the national government's thrust of transforming and digitalizing government transactions, and on top of the enhancements in place, this year's focus is on the integration of systems and strengthening our data security. So as we move forward, we are committed to safeguarding our ICT infrastructure, ensuring it remains resilient, efficient, and adaptable to the evolving demands of global trade. So in line with this, we will explore new digital solutions to further upgrade customs procedures. We will work towards greater accountability and efficiency in the services that support our digital ecosystem, aligned with our vision of technology-driven operations. Tinitiyak po namin na ang mga proseso at operasyon ng Bureau of Customs ay simple, malinaw, at tumutugon sa mga pangangailangan ng publiko. We are resolute in bolstering our efforts to surpass our revenue collection targets, maintaining the Bureau of Customs' contributions as a vital pillar in advancing the nation's economic growth. With the continued guidance of His Excellency and the Department of Finance, as well as the support of the business community, the Bureau of Customs will not waver in pursuit of achieving its first trillion peso target. Isa sa buhay namin ang pagsulong ng mga proyektong magbibigay ng bawat pisong buwis na nakalaan para sa ikauunlad ng ating bayan. The Bureau of Customs will continue pursuing initiatives to promote trade facilitation and simplify its procedures. Last year, Administrative Order Number 23 was signed to create an integrated system for the pre-border technical verification and cross-border electronic invoicing of all import commodities. Through a series of coordination with concerned agencies and stakeholders, the Joint Administrative Order Number 1-2025, which implements Administrative Order Number 23, was published last month. The JAO represents a crucial step forward to boost and balance economic growth and consumer protection. AO number 23 laid the groundwork for enhancing our pre-border controls, and the JAO now provides the specific mechanisms and procedures to put these principles into action. On the other hand, Customs Administrative Order is targeted for publication by April 2025 in anticipation of the first phase of pre-border technical verification of agricultural products, which will hopefully begin in May of 2025. This is no small task, and the BOC recognizes the weight of this responsibility. But we are confident that with our tenacity and zeal for service, we can successfully implement Administrative Order Number 23 and achieve its intended goals. Dedicated to curbing smuggling in all forms, we will intensify intelligence and border security, harness technology in our operations, and increase vigilance against the illegal importation of goods. Makakasiguro ang ating mga kababayan na patuloy na makikipagtulungan ang Bureau of Customs sa ibang mga ahensya at higit na paigtingin ang pagbabantay sa ating mga hangganan. Finally, in line with our priority to uplift employee welfare and development, we will explore programs that promote employee well-being and undertake initiatives centered on career growth and personal development. I also firmly believe that the workforce deserves to be housed in a place where it feels empowered. So as part of the agency's image building initiative and to improve working conditions for employees and stakeholders, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, it is at this juncture that we introduce the new BOC Building Infrastructure Project, ang bagong anyo ng bagong adwana sa bagong Pilipinas. This project primarily covers the construction of the BOC main building that will feature state-of-the-art facilities, including a comprehensive capacity building center. We planned this with the intention of bringing customs to the forefront, where it stands wide open. Ang aming ahensya ay mananatiling bukas para sa lahat, handang tumugon at tumulong sa lahat ng pagkakataon. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today wearing the heart of the Bureau of Customs on my sleeves, carrying over a century worth of accomplishments, and still pushing and advocating for a world-class customs administration impassioned to serve the greater good. Nais kong ipaalala ng ating misyon sa adwana ay higit pa sa pagiging tungkulin. Ito ay pangako sa ating bayan. Ang adwana ang nagtatanod at tulay na nag-uugnay. Mula sa pagdaong pa lang ng mga barko sa pantalan at paglapag ng mga eroplano sa paliparan, doon po nagsisimula ang trabaho ng ating Bureau of Customs. Bukod dito, tunay na mahalaga ang buwis na ating nakokolekta para maisakatuparan ng ating gobyerno ang mga pangunahing proyekto para sa bansa. Kapag walang nakolektang buwis, ay hindi makakagawa ng mga daan, hindi makakapagtayo ng mga pampublikong paaralan o ospital, hindi masasahuran ng mga pulis, sundalo, doktor, guro, at mga kapwa nating kawani sa gobyerno na naghahatid ng tapat na serbisyo publiko. Indeed, our mission extends beyond our responsibilities because we are beholden not only to the government, but also to the Filipino people. Kaya po mula sa publiko at pribadong sektor, kapit-bisig tayong nagsisilbi para sa bayan. Isabuhay natin ang pagiging mga lingkod bayan na may pananagutan, integridad, at pusong naglalayong guminhawa ang buhay ng lahat. Muli, magandang hapon, maraming salamat, mabuhay tayong lahat, at mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much, To the Customs Commissioner, Commissioner Bing Rubio, please take your seats. I was very impressed by the yung pinaplano ninyong napakagandang building. Pero alam ninyo kung sino magbabayad niyan, di ba? Hindi ba? Eh di kayo rin. Pasay City Mayor Imelda Calixto Rubiano, the officers and personnel of the Bureau of Customs, my fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening na siguro by now. More than a century ago, the Bureau of Customs was founded with the vision of being a credible customs administration that upheld good governance. Today, that goal remains in sharp focus. Many may not realize how the Bureau's achievements contribute to our collective progress. Its accomplishments are often measured by the revenues that support our economy, our schools, our hospitals, and the contraband seized before it reaches the wrong hands. I shall be direct. Throughout its 123-year history, the Bureau of Customs has never had an easy time. Various controversies and corruption allegations have eroded the public trust. But we are changing that. We will allow your accomplishments to speak for themselves. Since the beginning of this administration, the BOC has relentlessly pursued its commitment to enhancing trade facilitation. As of December last year, we achieved a 96.99% digitalization rate. Congratulations. By digitalizing 161 out of 166 customs processes, the BOC has been able to close the gaps that provided an avenue of corruption. Initiatives such as the overstaying cargo tracking system, the enhanced e-travel system, the ATA Carnet monitoring system, all safeguards against inefficiency. Ibig sabihin nito ay may iwasan ang pagkaantala ng mga kargamento sa mga pantalan na nakakadagdag sa hidden cost. Sa pamamagitan ng mga ito, mas magiging maayos at mabilis ang pagdaloy ng mga produkto sa mga pantalan at paliparan. Makakatipid ang mga negosyante natin ng oras at ng kanilang ginagastos upang maging mas produktibo sa ibang gawain. In 2024, the BOC collected 931 billion pesos, around 40 billion pesos higher than its 890 billion pesos collection in 2023. These numbers are significant, as they are used in the development of our educational systems, our infrastructure systems, and, as you well know, many, many more. For instance, the 2024 collections can fund more than 7,500 train cars, more than 18,600,000 laptops, around 62 million tablets for our school children, or roughly 7,750,000 scholarships for our university students. Ibig sabihin, sa tamang pagkukolekta ng taripa sa ating mga pantalan, mas mabilis ang biyahe ng ating mga kababayan, magkakaroon ng sapat na kagamitan sa pag-aaral ng ating mga anak, at mapapagtapos natin sa kolehiyo ang mas marami pa nating mga kabataan. Apart from collecting revenue, the BOC continues to safeguard our borders against exploitation. In the past year, the Bureau seized more than 85 billion pesos worth of smuggled goods. This is almost double the 43 billion recorded in 2023, signifying a major achievement in the fight against smuggling. Those encompassed large seizures of illegal vape products, counterfeit items, unlawful fuel shipments. This will allow our businesses to compete more fairly in the market and our consumers to enjoy more competitive prices. Our people will save money in the long run. The BOC is also involved in the government's efforts to stop agricultural smuggling, protect our local farmers, and ensure that illicit agricultural products do not circulate or even arrive in the market. Recently, the BOC seized 21 containers of frozen mackerel, amounting to more than 178 million pesos. After ensuring that it was safe for human consumption, the BOC handed over the frozen mackerel to the Department of Agriculture, which in turn gave it to around 150,000 families in various communities and care facilities. In 2023, the rice that was seized from smugglers was handed over to our people in Capiz and in Zamboanga. This proves how the BOC's efforts form an integral part of our development as we help those in the marginalized sectors of our society. Improvement should always be accompanied by responsibility. And for this reason, the BOC has de-accredited 56 importers and customs brokers involved in illegal and questionable activities. 45 criminal complaints have been filed against the offenders, 18 of whom were convicted. 3 customs employees were dismissed due to misconduct or inefficiency, and 5 others were suspended. For the law to be fair, it must apply to all, especially to us who are in public service. The people have placed their trust in us, and they deserve nothing less than our utmost diligence, our integrity, and our total accountability. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the recipients of the Leadership Award who have been recognized for their extraordinary work in support of the BOC's and this administration's objectives. We hope that you will continue to excel as leaders, for you will be the pioneers who will usher the Bureau into a new era of efficiency and integrity. This is important because when the public has confidence in the BOC, there is more compliance with tax regulations and therefore better utilization of taxpayers' money. And this is the kind of leadership that Filipino citizens require, and it is what they deserve. So we celebrate the BOC's 123rd anniversary today with a challenge that involves everyone. Sa lahat ng opisyal, inspektor at kawani ng BOC, lagi ninyong unahin ang kapakanan ng sambayanan. Gampanan ninyo ang inyong tungkulin ng buong katapatan at may malasakit sa inyong kapwa Pilipino. Nakabantay ang buong bayan. Kaya naman, patuloy tayong magsusumikap para sa minimithing landas patungo sa bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang Bureau of Customs. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we now request His Excellency to kindly stay on stage for a photo opportunity.
May we call on the Deputy Commissioners to please come on stage. District Collector awardees, please prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right.
District Collector awardees, please come up on stage. Top Importer awardees, please prepare.
Thank you. Please exit to your right. Thank you. Please exit to your right.
May we call